Welcome to Blood Bowl Chaos Edition. This is the Chaos Dwarf team, the Hatters. I just started them. I recorded the first match, which they won with a turn 16 touchdown. But unfortunately, the audio recording, the mic was cut off after 30 seconds. So what was a thrilling match was unfortunately missing the audio commentary. Not that it's such a big loss, but kind of disappointing. Anyway, the Hatters, their team value is now 10-10. They have 3 rerolls, 1 apothecary, and 3 cheerleaders. They have 50k after their first victory and about to play their second match in the Clean Cup. This is the single player campaign. The home team has 1310. I am going to transfer. I did not transfer 10k. Okay, we are up against the Red-Faced Rocketeers, which is an ogre team. Should be a barrel of laughs. So I have 300k. Fortunately, we can't afford Blackhoof, who is 310. Can't afford Morgan Tog because he's 430k. We can afford Mad Eye. And we are also going to get a Bloodweiser Babe. We have 160k. Can't afford a wandering apothecary. Don't think we can afford a bribe either. Anything else? Another Bloodweiser Babe to help with the KOs. Let's start the match. Red-Faced Rocketeers versus the Hatters. Why can't a team have more apothecaries? Well, it wouldn't be Blood Bowl without the injuries. They have only 2 rerolls, which is going to be a problem for them. But I don't mind that. So the nice thing about the Blood Bowl Chaos Edition, the previous edition of the game, is that the stadiums are very varied. A lot of interesting ones like this one here. So as you can see, I have 6 Chaos Dwarf blockers, 4 Hobgoblins, and a Bull Centaur. I'm going to put Mad Eye in reserve.
Very sunny. Just look at that clear sky, Jim. Another glorious day, but that blinding sunshine may affect the passing game. Great! Then maybe the teams will turn their attention to hitting each other instead.
Going to put the 0 SPP Hobgoblin on the front line. Free up 1 Chaos Dwarf and put him by the side. First I need to move you here and move you there. The Bull Centaurs are the stars of the team. They'll monopolize the SPP. Move the Hobgoblins back a little. They have average movement of 6, but much better than the Chaos Dwarf blockers who have only 4 movement. Except kickoff.
The ball goes skywards and the match is on.
The Snotlings. So the ogres are kind of tough to play
Today's
because
insight comes from Jaime Schnivel, coach
they have
of the Goblin Lowdown
Bonehead
Fans team.
and
In
are
yesterday's
liable
Slide
to
magazine, he said that Blood
wow.
Bowl was like war.
Wow.
No winners, just survivors.
My treatment options are either smash knee or accept death. Okay, smash knee it is. Turn 1. First blitz. One guy down. Fantastic. So the ogres are kind of hard to play because they have a bonehead. So they are liable to stand around looking stupidly instead of doing what you're supposed to do. And the snortlings are very weak. The weakest in the entire game with strength 1. It's kind of hard to notice them on the field as well. Okay. Ogres have strength 5, so blocking or knocking them down is going to be tough.
You can't say much about that.
Full-blooded but perfectly legal.
Don't want to push the hobgoblins up in front because I don't want them getting blitzed and bludgeoned to death.
Do you know who Skurfrick Stonesucker is?
Well, no, tell me.
Well, Bob, he's one of the Hobgoblin team's best players. But still, he often missed entire games as he struggled to tie his bootlaces up.
Those stupid things, they always make everything go wrong.
Absolutely, Bob. And that's why the fans love to see them play Blood Bowl.
So you can punch through the ogre defenses. No.
Well, that's one with a good reason to go see the apothecary.
Yep, looks like he's gonna need a good one.
Pull you back. I think I'll leave it. Let the snortling move here then before we get there and smash them. The AI in Blood Bowl Chaos Edition is slightly better than in Blood Bowl 2. But I don't think it's going to be very effective playing the Ogre team. We shall see.
I bet that hurt. Good job his nose got in the way.
Yeah, otherwise he'd have got it full in the face.
Did you know that the Borderland Brutes are one of the few ogre teams that take the throwing game seriously?
Much to the fans' delight, Jim.
I am not
Ho ho.
saying they are good at it, Bob, but at least
10-10.
they're trying.
And remember, fans, as long as you try your hardest, that's all that counts. Not.
This player was really strong. Do you think they have some troll blood in them?
Could be. Or maybe his opponent shouldn't speak that way about the family.
I'm curious whether the ogres are going to throw the snortlings. Can't remember if they did that when I first played the BBCE all the way back in 2012 and 13. It does attempt passing plays a lot more than in Blood Bowl 2. And the injuries are piling up.
The other guy couldn't dodge
This guy is dead. And he had 3 SPP.
Unless he plays for an undead team, that is.
First casualty.
Bob, yeah, I love undead jokes. They kill me.
So
Did you know
maybe
that at
using
first
the
only
apothecary
teams
on
played
the
with
Chaos
goblins
Dwarf
on
blocker
their
wasn't a
roster?
smart move.
Right, Jim. But they had
You're
problems
really
with
taking a
theirs.
pummeling now.
That's true, Bob. They sure are kleptomaniac goblins after all.
No wonder they replaced them by their cousins, the Snotlings, Jim.
Yeah, at least they can't carry as much when they
First
steal,
bone hit.
Bob.
Try to get rid of this snotlings. Triple. Okay, triple skulls. Fine.
That's one regulation clobbering.
Somebody had better stuff some smelling salts under his nose.
But that won't do any good. He'll need extract of Nurgle to put him back on his feet.
Okay, this is good enough, I think. They're moving very cautiously. It's turn 4. So there is going to be a snotling throne, I think. Deeply concerned about the number of injuries we are having here.
I think he's singing him
This is
a
only the second match of the campaign. I was hoping the AV9 would hold up a lot better than it has.
Hey, Bob, have you ever been to the Great Skull Land?
Oh, Jim, it's a wasteland. No one goes out there, not even the Chaos Dwarfs.
Well, I heard a few orcs went there recently.
And have they returned ever since? A perfect Utsurigoshi.
Well, what's that when it's at home?
In layman's term, a stamp on the skull.
Try to entice the snotling along this, to go through this narrow corridor here. Meanwhile, try to knock this ogre. Nope, did not work. Pull back to cover this area. Anton. So far things are not going great. Not in any great danger. Okay, the snotling pulls all the way back. As if the ogres have given up on scoring our content to wail on us.
Yes, splodge. Wizards have not always been able to cast spells safely from behind the sidelines. Were you playing at the time in an Albion
Man.
league? A second division that prohibited spell casting from off the pitch?
Oh, yes. They were great times.
Skin
I remember
terror.
fans traveling to games
Not
just
having a
to
great
see
match.
Wizards stood
Second time he's gone bonehead.
a raving Blood Bowl star. The noise created by a sizzling fireball, followed by the characteristic sound of the snap of a wizard's neck.
So this guy is all the way back here. Do I want to chase him down? Tempting to do just that. See, you can injure a couple of snotlings. Yep.
He sent him down for a chat with the Astro Granite.
Anton. Snotling moves forward. The ogre's cage up to protect him. And start slapping my Chaos Dwarf blockers around.
We don't see much of the heroes of law these days.
No, I don't know.
For any spectators who aren't aware, the heroes of law hope to show the world a better way by honest, strategic play on the pitch.
It's probably a good thing we don't see them.
Outstanding.
Now there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry.
Put some pressure on the ball carrier. Injury, come on.
I don't know if he really liked that uppercut.
He may not have liked it, but he certainly ate it.
Can you dodge out to avoid being pummeled in the next turn? Two turns left. I think a Snotling is going to be going skywards in the next turn. So in preparation for that, how do you mark for that? Answer is you can't. Let's see what happens
Did you
here.
know, Bob, that the hobgoblins saved Tsar Nagrund?
How did they do that? They're so small and useless and ugly.
Indeed, Bob, they are. But when the orc and goblin slaves rebelled,
Interesting.
the hobgoblins turned their backs on their brothers and helped the Chaos Dwarfs at the last minute.
I knew those hobgoblins were unreliable creatures, Jim.
One more turn.
Yes, Bob, but ogres aren't so different, you know.
So if the ogres are going to score, it's going to be in the next turn. One of these guys had to pick him up, throw him, then he runs it in for the TD. How can we prevent that? One re-roll left.
This player has opened the slapping box. and
So
gives
Backstabber
others
has
chance.
been freed up. Can he grab this? Can he? Yes, he can.
Hold still and then pow, right in the face.
Two turns, two turns. Grab the
No,
ball
no,
and
he's
then
still
what?
got 2 legs.
Yeah, we don't have any receivers. This is worth a shot anyway.
I've heard of teams that have simply disappeared after being abandoned by their support.
Oh, there was
Say
an
that some
outstanding
teams who haven't won a match for several
play. Do I
years
want
have
to?
been tied up by their fans and thrown into rubbish containers.
It's
No
the only
real
way
need
to
for
end the
that.
downward spiral.
How can I help out here? Do not fall down. Okay. No chance. Somehow he manages. So 4 plus 2 GFIs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no chance. He has to do this. Okay, sort of theoretically. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no. But why the hell not? How can I help out here? I think this is as good as it gets. And an injury as well.
That punch knocked his teeth down his throat.
We don't have much in the way of reserve. there's not going to be a...
Apparently, they tried to catch the ball and stand on it at the same time.
And failed at both.
They have only two. They have two reserves.
Hey, Bob, do you remember when the Chaos Dwarfs had trolls on their teams?
Oh, of course, Jim, I remember. Good old days back then. But tell me, why don't they have them anymore?
I love this story. The Scarface scavengers strapped dynamite and kegs of gunpowder onto the troll, sent him running down into the opposing half, where he detonated himself to the glee of the fans, covering them with bits of troll, causing a huge amount of detestation to the opponents. This tactic has been outlawed by the Blood Bowl regulations crafters, and we haven't seen a single troll on the Chaos Dwarfs team ever since.
Oh, I remember that very effective tactic. Now let's see how much blood they
Okay.
can spill without
End of the
an
half.
explosive troll.
Don't forget, they still have bull centaurs and minotaurs. I'm sure it will be a bloodbath, as always.
Not a great first half. 3 injuries. Oh, sorry, 3 casualties, 2 injuries and 1 death.
With a player of his ilk coming onto the pitch, the match is going to take on a completely different complexion.
Yeah, blood red.
Hey, Bob, can you see those hobgoblins on the pitch?
Oh, yes, Jim, I can see them. It's going to be a nice match.
I hope they don't betray their own team.
Come on, Jim. That would be even better, wouldn't it?
What? Right on the schmozzle.
He'll have a bit of trouble blowing his nose from now on. The ball is in his hands.
So the whole plan here is to try to target the snotlings
Well, that's the end of the match for him.
and try to stay clear of the ogres as far as possible. They are causing too much pain. Try to get the bull centaur deep. Try to target these guys, but of course he's likely to get wailed on by these ogres here.
Did you hear about the Evil Gits? The team that is made up of the mix of evil players?
Their fans won the Most Evil Supporters of the Year award. Fully merited from what I've seen.
So he got knocked down, but that's okay. Right now, if the ogres want to hurt one of my players, there's only one opportunity to do that, which is through a blitz. Outstanding. So both teams do not have any substitutes to rely on. think the best opportunity here is to create a channel over here. Need to get rid of this guy. It's only a 1D block. Can't get another guy there to assist. Hail Mary
There
pass.
was a time when the colleges of magic hadn't yet ruled on limiting wizard assistance to teams.
Who could forget the infamous 2472 Quagmire incident, when rampant spellcasting caused the entire Bright Crusaders Stadium to sink into the earth?
Nobody could forget that. People were blinded for miles around the stadium. Oh, that was a bad miss. We could change the outcome of the whole match.
Let's
Yep.
not get too carried away.
Draw the snotlings back there. Oh man. That wasn't too bad. And look at all the mighty blows.
Right on the nose.
Sure was, Jim. It's broken now.
That's the main satisfaction of playing the ogres,
Side kick to the face. Let's see that again in slow motion.
who are otherwise a very frustrating team. Okay.
Corruption so widespread that the Referees Guild has set up rules concerning where, when, and how one can accept a bribe.
Under an agreement signed last season, clubs are not allowed to offer less than the going rate.
Not much in the way of options. We can probably secure the victory, but we are going to take a lot of damage along the way.
It seems this player does all the talking with
Bull
the
Centaurs are fantastic players because of their above average strength and above average armor, but they don't have any ball handling skills. Agility 2 means they're going to have trouble picking up the ball or receiving.
Did you know the Chaos Dwarfs intend to leave with some new slaves?
Oh, really? You don't think ever happened?
And the blockers are getting
They always need
slapped
more
around.
slaves to play Blood Bowl.
Yeah, well, I would like some slaves too, Jim. Sometimes I feel...
Stop right there, Bob. You sound like a lonely cheerleader. Let's see blood be spilled. And don't forget, children, don't try and do this at home. Remember, these are
One
seasoned
reroll
professionals.
left.
Well, one of them is anyway.
5+ to pick it up. Okay, try to dodge out with the Hobgoblin and try to pick it up. 4+. 50% chance. Because these ogres are free. This guy is free here. He's going to come charging in with a blitz. And if he doesn't hit or doesn't get a bonehead, he's going to do a lot of damage. It's worth taking the risk. And it doesn't pay off, but that's quite alright. 4 turns left to win. Can the Chaos Dwarfs do it? First bonehead of the turn. Can we get a bonehead for this guy? Gut Spitter.
Hey Bob, do you know who Skurfrick Stonesucker is?
Well, no, tell me.
Well, Bob, he's one of the Hobgoblin team's best players. But still, he often missed entire games as he struggled to tie his bootlaces up.
Those stupid things, they always make everything go wrong.
Absolutely, Bob, and that's why the fans love to see them play good ball.
Okay, the AI attempted to pick the ball up with an ogre. Remember when I said the AI was improved? Well, improved doesn't mean it's a tactical genius. How do I do this? Blitz. Pick you up. Pick you up. Lero, come on. Yes. So by blitzing, I've
Blood between those two, eh, Bob?
avoided needing to dodge out from this ogre's tackle zone.
We'll see some goblins propelled downfield today, Bob.
Indeed, Jim. That's what we're here to see. Some high-quality ogre gameplay.
Well, gameplay would be a start.
Okay. Three turns left. No rerolls handy. Okay, that was... Okay, interesting. Ogre attempted to dodge out with break tackle. Need to pull a Mad Eye deep. We might need him to pick up the ball. If... Come on, injury.
Finally, there's one that lets his biceps do the talking.
Yeah, but from his opponent's point of view, it was a short conversation.
So the only chance we have here is to get one touchdown before the match ends. Two options here, either to dodge out with this guy, which is requires a dice roll, and we don't have any rerolls. So the best option is obviously this one, Brain Stink.
Hey, Bob, have you ever been to the Great Skull Land?
Oh, Jim, it's a waste.
Okay, come on.
No one goes out there, not even the Chaos Dwarfs.
Well, I
You
heard a few
moron.
orcs went there recently.
And have they returned ever since?
Okay, but still we are in a pretty good position. 2 turns within touchdown distance. Only wild card here is this guy and this guy. Mighty blow again.
That move.
Made him look stupid, you mean? That player's gonna wake up with a serious headache. I think she's singing him a lullaby.
Come on, dwarves. Stand strong.
Well, it is a violent sport.
So what is the AI going to do here? Attempts to dodge out with an ogre who does not have... The ogre has +1 agility. Interesting. So we need to get rid of this guy. Don't have a reroll handy.
Blood Bowl is reputedly the toughest of all sports.
Mark this guy. Prevent him from coming in. Move Mad Eye up as far as possible without going for it. And now, if the Bull Centaur can kindly smack the Snotling, he can.
Oh, brilliant sidekick to the face. Let's see that again in slow motion.
2 turns. Okay, Clay Dam has an opportunity to level up. None of the team has leveled up yet. Okay, Clay Dam, this is your moment to shine.
Seems like they tried to pick something up, but it wasn't the ball.
Maybe they found a gold coin.
There are no swear words enough to adequately convey my annoyance right now.
No, it's rare you see a big star go down like that.
Big stars is probably what he's seeing right now.
Oh yeah.
And the ogres are going nuts, trying to dodge. Now we have a problem here because I've got to pick this ball up here. 50% chance and dodge out. Okay.
Every now and again, Blood Bowl
Last
throws
turn.
up a real mixed bag of a team.
Like the motley horde that's made up of a bunch of misfits.
Yeah, can't be easy to coach those cast-offs every day of the week.
Oh well, let's try this. It's turn 6:15. Yeah, the ogres can't score. Nonetheless. You moron.
Two left hands, or what?
Clay Dam. Why? Why? So that is one of the problems with Chaos Dwarfs. Ball handling is a bit of a problem.
Violence.
Yes, it's a great spectacle, Bob. Oh,
0-0.
you'd think it was the first time he tried to...
Match 2.
Ain't that the truth?
And that wasn't that bad. What's particularly concerning is that we have 1 death and 2 injuries.
The match didn't quite live up to expectation.
See, we get a
It's a shame
MVP
to see
and a
both
level up.
teams settle for a draw.
You wouldn't have gotten that in my day. You were hauled over the coals if you could only manage a draw.
And if you lost,
I think the dead guy got the MVP.
The team was deprived of more than just the ball.
they had
Nope.
them under pressure for the whole of the match. And I reckon I could count the incursions out of their own half on the fingers of one hand.
It.
What? Not one player doped? Let me express just a teensy-weensy bit of surprise.
Well, if it's true,
I think I'll go with God.
we go down in the annals. He's a typical example of RPBA. Ref paid to do bugger all.
Yes, they could have got away with murder out there today.
They did.
70k. Down by 1. Who can we buy? Can't afford another Centaur, unfortunately. I think we'll get another Hobgoblin to replace the dead guy. I think we'll end the video here. Not a great match. Hopefully things pick up in the next one.